Welcome, guys. This episode is sponsored by Fleshlight, the number one man toy in the world. If you want discount, type in my name and you get a 5% discount. Just kidding, guys. Usually does the intro for Joe Rogan's podcast. If you guys don't know Joe Rogan, he's the UFC commentator, broadcaster, or however you want to call him. He's funny as hell. You guys should definitely check out his podcast. He talks about the most interesting subjects you can ever talk about. He speaks a lot about legalizing marijuana. He sees marijuana as a drug that should not be banned. Basically, it's a drug you should be able to use like a normal person, but the media, the government, they're trying to put spin on it every time. It is this social stigma that marijuana carries. Basically, every time you see someone smoke or every time you hear someone smoke, you instantly brand them as a thug, B, someone who is a low life, or C, someone who's a kid trying to basically experiment. I believe that's the wrong mentality to carry. Now, first of all, let's get things straight before we go into the subject more. I don't smoke weed. Even though I'm from Amsterdam, yes, I used to smoke weed. Now, the reason I actually am a pro supporter to legalize weed is because I believe weed has more goods than bads. The reason I'm saying that is a lot of people use it for stimulants, like, when people have appetite problems, they can use for that, or they can use for chemotherapy, or they can use for, it relieves glaucoma. I don't know if I pronounced that right or wrong. But also is really good for other things, like, when you're in a good mood, it even makes you feel better. But weed can be really bad when you're in a bad mood. It can actually wreck you completely. And that is where the most negative things come from. A lot of people smoke weed when they're either depressed, in a suicidal mode. And when that happens, a lot of people kill themselves, hurt themselves, and then it instantly gets associated with marijuana. They'll be like, oh, okay, that guy must hurt himself, so it's the marijuana that made him do it. No, it's really not. It's the way your mentality is set. Whatever mentality, for example, some people have some people have addictive mindset. For example, you can be a computer addict just by playing computer for a couple of days. And someone can play games for years and he's not addict. He can just switch it off and just walk away, do his work, get to work, go to school, go to whatever he's got to do. And then there you have some people who can't function without video games or marijuana. Those are the addictive personalities. That is a personal issue. Now, I believe weed or marijuana, or however you want to call it, should be legalized in every single country possible, only for A, the amount of tax money the government's going to get in, B, it's actually going to be 10 times more safer than if you buy from some guy on the street, which you don't know what type of stuff he put in, because they're going to spray it, make the THC even extra higher, so you can come back tomorrow and say, damn, that guy had a good weed, I'm going to buy from him again. And I don't actually support that whatsoever. Now, sorry guys, I know I'm completely off the subject right now. You're probably wondering, what's going on? Why are you talking about marijuana? No, I was just having this discussion with one of my friends the other day, and he says marijuana should be banned from everywhere. He says marijuana carries this bad stigma, and people that do it are losers and stuff like that. And I think that's just horribly wrong, in my opinion. Now, okay, let's concentrate back on the game. Now, if you can see, we play in Talkboat mode, Talkboat tag mode, which is only for this weekend. If you guys not have played it yet, I suggest you do it right now. It's pretty amazing and pretty fun game mode. Now, what I believe is happening right now is Epic is trying to get a feedback on the Talkboat. A lot of people have been complaining about them. A lot of people have been saying, oh, it's not the same as Gears of War 2 Talkboat, and there's something not right. We need to update it and stuff. I actually think this Talkboat requires more skill than the Gears of War 2 Talkboat. Gears of War 2 Talkboat was like a missile, a heat missile basically. It just, as soon as you release it, it just follows you. It hits you instantly anywhere you are, and I thought that was a bit ridiculous. Now the perfect reload, a lot of people call it the active reload, which actually isn't the active reload. The active reload is the white bar between the perfect reload and before the normal reload. Now the perfect reload actually gives you less charging time. You don't have to charge, you don't have to hold in as long. Now this reload is called the perfect reload, the one I just did right there. And this one is the best way to get headshots. If you get the perfect reload, it's easier to get an instant headshot than when you don't have one. Because when you don't have one, you have to fully charge it and you have to stand perfectly still. But when you have the active perfect reload, you can actually charge fully and just instantly aim up a little bit and you get a headshot. This game mode is just purely made for feedback. What Epic wants you guys to do is go to their forums, leave them feedback about the torque bow and generally how it feels like, because a lot of the times people don't use it because it's one weapon, and mostly there's always the power weapon huggers, the power weapon not huggers instantly take it every game, but not everyone can use it and the whole community can actually give feedback as one. I hope they do more game modes like this where they only concentrate on one big weapon. Next weapon hopefully is the sniper. That's the weapon I actually get most frustrated with. At times, you know, you aim at someone, it curves away. I don't know if it's the lag, I don't know if it's some hit detection issues, but I believe the sniper is much better than the Gears 2 one, but not as good as Gears of War 1. And hopefully if they make a game mode like this, people can give feedback in collectible or big numbers, and that way Epic will actually realize, oh, you know what, okay, maybe we need to tweak a little bit this and that for the sniper to actually make it perfect. Then I have few things in the pipeline for you guys, like the wall bounce tutorial and a couple of commentaries with buddies and YouTube friends, and hopefully you guys get to see more videos. And I'm done with showing you guys with this face clapper. I'll call the torque bow the face clapper because it actually makes this sound like two people are clapping at the same time. Anyways, what's your thoughts on marijuana? Should it be legalized or not? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching this. Give this a like and see you guys. Ciao.